I'm sweating.
My anxiety's up all the time.
You and me both.
All right.
All right. Welcome back to In the Cut Live. We looking real different in here today. Real sexy, real feminine.
Yes.
How we doing? We good in here?
Yeah.
All right. So let's introduce ourselves. We're gonna start on that side of the room, Miss Red. What's your name? Where you from? What you do?
Well, I am a retired hairstylist, but I might come out. We don't know yet.
Okay.
I'm Amber.
Hey,
I'm
Amber.
from Dago.
Welcome, Amber. Welcome. Gonna slide over to Goldilocks. What's your name? Where you from? What you do?
Hello everybody, my name is Dime. I am a hairstylist, loctician here in San Diego, but I am from Utah.
Okay. Well, welcome to the podcast. Your face a little familiar. I think we might have seen you once or twice. All right. And over to you, ma'am. This is a face y'all done seen a few times. What's your name? Where you from? What you do?
I'm Cash. I am from Watts, California, LA. I do hair. Hair is
Period.
Period. That's what I do.
All right, let's go. As y'all see, we got an all-woman cast today. We're going to be talking about some different topics. We're going to get sticky in here. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a drink or whatever. But first, we're going to get into our toast. Everybody get your drinks. Raise your glass. Raise your glass, raise your glass, raise your glass. So we are never above you, never below you, always by your side. Salute.
Cheers.
All right. So welcome to Ladies Night, y'all. Well, now that we are all introduced, we done all took a sip of our juice. We got the juices flowing. Let's get right into our topic today. I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard about this nurse that was actually trying to commit suicide, drove her car into an intersection and ended up killing 6 people. Have y'all heard about this or no?
Where this happened at?
That's a great question. This happened in LA, I believe. I'm not sure what part, but I know it happened in Los Angeles. Did y'all hear about this?
Yeah, I did hear about it.
Yeah, so she actually killed 6 people, pregnant woman, her 11-month-old baby, and 4 other people. So, I don't know. When I hear about stuff like this, because, you know, initially when it came out, they told the story, you know, nurse drives her car. So, like, is she drunk? What was going on? But then you hear the backstory, and it's like, here she is right here, facing murder charges for fiery Los Angeles crash. You hear the backstory about this, and she did this because of a man. She was upset about a situation or relationship that she was in and tried to commit suicide. She tried to kill herself, in turn not killing nobody else. Not killing herself, but killing other people. So I'm gonna go to you first, Cash. How you feel about this?
I mean, my intake on this topic, I mean, it's absolutely stupid as hell, you know, because at the end of the day, you going that fast down a busy street in LA, you knew you were going to hurt somebody. Like, whether or not you were going to kill yourself or not.
Yeah.
Right.
But you knew you were going to hurt somebody. Because
Yeah.
at some point, what is your stopping point?
Right.
So she knew what she was doing. She knew... Yeah, she didn't care. She was careless at that point. She was
didn't
ready
care.
to die, and she didn't care about the lives that she took with her.
That was
Which is very
selfish.
sad. You know, God rest those souls that were passed that day. And,
Rest in peace.
you know,
Absolutely. What were you saying, Amber? I was hearing you chiming in over there.
It's definitely completely selfish.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, no one else's actions should dictate your life.
Facts.
If it's that deep, you need to find a counselor, find a friend, find somebody.
Right.
And if you feel that way, you didn't care because you
Right.
didn't care who you took with you. And now you're still here, and now you're gonna live the rest of your life because you have a life.
Yeah.
you
just have to live with that.
Not the fact that you took 6 lives. You took lives that weren't even here yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And couldn't even comprehend yet.
Yeah.
You deserve whatever you get.
Yeah.
I agree. 100%.
There are a lot of people that are, because I was reading through some of the comments for the situation. There was a lot of people saying that, you know, that she should have mercy and leniency, and they were talking about how, you know, the backstory, obviously, you know, she was going through something, and she had a lot of stuff going on mentally, and she shouldn't be charged to the fullest extent of the law and all this other stuff. And I don't know. I don't think I agree with that, honestly.
But why shouldn't she?
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I feel like individually, everyone needs to be able to be responsible to seek some sort of help.
Absolutely.
When they get to a point where they feel like they're going to harm themselves or harm others. I feel like in our community, we don't address that enough. Of when you're at an all-time low or you're suffering, you should definitely seek help. And seek help in not only like professional help, but your friends. Reach out to the people around you. You don't always have to go into a facility to get that help. And I feel like
absolutely
most of us are shy of going into getting help from a professional, but it doesn't always take that. Sometimes it takes you just being able to talk to your girlfriend, like, this is what's going on. In her case, you know, this is what's going on with me and my man, and this is how I feel. And there's no telling what could have transpired with just having that little conversation and saving, you know, all of those lives that were lost.
Absolutely. No, I completely agree with that. I definitely think mental health is something that is not discussed as much. I think it's talked about more now than it was, but I still feel like, especially in the African American community, I feel like it's a little taboo. Like, people still like, I don't need no help, I'm good. Like, you know, like, I talk to my homegirl, or they self-medicate. You know, a lot of people self-medicate, and then they get to this point, and then shit like this happens, and then you taking other people's lives with you. But, you know, touching on mental health, that's just like two female celebrities that I heard about this week, Doja Cat and Carisha from the City Girls. I know Carisha made a tweet. She tweeted like, I'm going through a mental breakdown or something right now. She tweeted that out, and then a lot of people were talking about Doja Cat because she pulled a Britney, as they called it. She shaved her head, she shaved her eyebrows and stuff like that. But how do y'all feel about mental health in the industry? Like, because I feel like that's even more like surmounted. Like, in our community, it's like, okay, it's a little taboo, but I feel like even more so, it's kind of laughed at. It's kind of mocked, kind of. I'm gonna go to you, Amber. Like, how do you feel about these women that we talking about?
Well, I feel like for her to shave everything, and for her to put that, where did she put it, on Twitter or on Instagram, wherever she put it?
Yeah, it was Twitter.
You're asking for help.
Yeah.
You're literally asking for help. Because if you weren't, you obviously, everything you deal with, you're not going to tell everybody every little thing that you deal with.
That's true.
But I feel like when people put stuff on social media, it's like, they're sitting there and they're screaming for attention, and they just are not comfortable enough just telling your closest friend. But they gonna say it because, oh, well, it's no big deal, they just think I'm saying something. But no, she needs help. Yeah. Maybe she's stressed out, maybe she just need a day, maybe she need a nap. Yeah. And even just watch, it
don't always have to be that deep,
right?
But
it's
something.
It's not. But it's like, what, she got 2 kids. Like, being a mother is hard. Yeah. And being a businesswoman on top of that, like, it's
in the public eye,
it's exhausting.
Yeah.
She might just need a nap.
Yeah.
Like, she really might just need a nap.
Facts.
And even that you sent, and Doja Cat was talking like, she's bored.
Yeah.
Sometimes people get bored. Yeah. And when they don't have nothing to do, they find something to do. Yeah. And it's not always constructive.
Right. Yeah. I definitely can relate to that last part when you're bored. I can definitely say, ultimately, well, I got hair right now, but we all know I'm bald under this. Right. Most of our viewers know I'm bald under this, but that happened in a bored moment. It was like a bored moment, but it was like a transparent moment. It was like a depression moment as well. Sometimes you're going through something and you don't know what else to do. You need an outlet. You need something to do. Just like, I mean, obviously this woman who drove her car into traffic, that was not the most constructive thing to do, but sometimes you do it to yourself. You shave your hair, or you dye it purple, you cut your hair off, or whatever the case may be. But
they definitely say that the first thing women do when they're depressed is cut their hair off.
But as spontaneous as Doja Cat is, I feel like
that's not big for me.
It might not be that she's going through something. She's having a mental breakdown.
That's very true.
She does stuff like that.
I personally don't think she's having a mental breakdown.
I don't. I
don't think
she's
so
weird.
either.
Yeah, I just think she's just a different type of person.
Yeah,
so I don't think it's a mental breakdown.
Not for her.
I don't even think Carisha really pretty much had a mental break. She just had a day where she just needed,
right. And
people call mental breakdowns like they go crazy with it. Like it's really just having a stressful day, like a stressful day that everybody has. Everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's actually what she said in her live, though. She went live and was talking to some of her people, like her fans, pretty much, and she's like, "Y'all know me, like y'all should know,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like this should not be weird to y'all, right. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of shit,
right? And my thing is they're in the eye of literally everybody. Anything that they do is going to be criticized. They can barely sneeze, and if a booger is left in their nose, then it's up on the shade room or something. They're literally having to
shit is whack.
Be a perfect person to the public eye, and it's like that's hard to maintain, let alone being an average person. And you trip out in public, and you know people see you, that's embarrassing. But to trip out in public or something, and then here it is broadcasted to the world, and people are making fun of you, and then making all of these things, and criticizing you, that's hard. That's very hard to be in that position. So for something like that to happen, it's not really, I feel like it should be a little more, not necessarily accepted, but not looked at as so much of like I'm sorry. Okay, but yeah, I definitely think that we should have more grace with people who are in the industry.
No, I absolutely agree with you. I 1000% agree with you. So
no, stay there.
I definitely want to touch on mental health in the industry. I want to talk about Wendy Williams. I really want to get into that conversation about her because she's been going through some stuff for a minute now. We seen the episode that she had when she was on her show, and she had like a moment and she kind of like fell out, and then the show has ended. She took a backseat to her show. She wasn't on her show for a while, and then now oh shit. I'm so sorry. The pictures. See, now he gonna come out. Y'all was moving too much. He's under the couch. Oh my god. Well.
Technical difficulties.
And we're back, y'all. You know we a group of women. There was a big spider in here. So, we had to take a minute. We definitely had to take a minute. But we're back. We are back, you guys. Whew. All right. We got our bearings, ladies.
We are ready.
We ready? We good? Get your
Yes. Yeah, all good.
Oh shit.
All right, so we back. So we were talking about mental health, and I wanted to touch on Wendy Williams. Like I was saying before, she has been in the public eye for some of her health conditions, some of the stuff that has been going on with her. But recently, some images came out of her. She was out, and she looked really bad. A lot of people were talking about her. Obviously, you know, the internet don't quit and is undefeated. There was a lot of harsh and negative comments, but touching back on mental health and different things like that, I really wanted to, here she is. So this is her recently out and about, and she just looks, as you see, she looks super pale. She doesn't look
Like the Wendy we're used to seeing.
Yeah, she doesn't look good at all,
She
honestly.
looks sick.
She looks very sick. I know in the past, Wendy has suffered from alcohol abuse, drug abuse as well. I'm not saying that those are things that she's dealing with right now, but we never know. Dime, how do you feel about seeing this? Hearing the comments, different things like that. What do you got to say about this?
So I feel like my thing is, again, I would say that we need to give these people who are in these positions, these celebrities, a little more grace. She's gone through a lot. She's been going through a lot with, like, I think what her husband cheated on her, or it's her kid. I don't know the whole backstory, but all I know is that they're people too. They go through things. So when you're on the internet, once she's posted, you see her. Of course, no, she doesn't look like the Wendy we're used to, and she does. You know, she's not looking too good. Yeah. But instead of hopping in the comments or being negative, like, oh, you look, you know, whatever is being said about her, maybe more encouraging. You know, if us as people were more encouraging to these celebrities, like, you know what, I'm praying for you, Wendy. Right. I hope that you get better. Whatever you're going through, God give you great, like, you know, whatever the case may be. Right. Encourage her rather than talk shit about her. Right. Because that's only going to do worse. She's going to only continue to spiral down.
Absolutely.
We have a guest.
And we have a guest, you guys. Somebody just
We have a
slid
guest.
on in.
Who is our guest?
So we're gonna see who our guest is. Who's joining us?
Well.
All right.
Look what the cat been drug in.
Look who done tried to slide in on ladies' night. They in the background, so y'all say what's up. Say what's up.
What's up, peoples?
All right, y'all here in the background. Y'all probably can't see them, but it's all good.
Y'all mind if we smoke back here?
Do you? So Ash, I'm gonna go to you. How you feel about Wendy Williams? I mean, I'm sure you know the backstory and everything like that.
You know, I pray for her because we all go through stuff. You know, we all fall. I really hope she can pick herself up. You know, I hope she got, you know, good people
Around her
who can help pick her up. You know, that's the main thing, is just getting better.
Yeah.
Healing.
Yeah.
You know? She's been through a lot.
Absolutely.
And she's aging.
Yeah.
She is aging.
You know,
And maybe
as
not
much
as
as
well
we want
as
these
we-
people to
right.
look like we're used to them looking.
Yeah,
she's aging, and not
She been out
everyone
of the-
ages
Right.
Gracefully. That
you
is the
know,
truth.
She been out of the scene for
and
like
alcohol
a year.
does not.
while.
Drugs in general don't do the body well. So on top of aging, and then you're using whatever you're using,
Right.
You know,
Substances.
Using whatever you're using.
yeah, they don't go hand in hand.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I definitely agree with that. So I'm gonna slide out of this a little bit. I want to touch on, I feel like it's been a lot of, this is gonna sound a little morbid, but a lot of death, especially of women and children in the past week, and it's been heavy. I think every day I done got on and I done seen something. The man that killed his kids and himself on live, and then the man that stabbed the woman with 6 kids. I just feel like it's been a lot. Like, what are y'all opinions on all these deaths of children at the hands of adults, and just like what are y'all? What's your opinion? I'm gonna go to you first, Amber.
Again, selfish.
Facts.
Because if you felt as strong as you felt that you needed to take your life,
These the babies on the screen.
why did you have to take somebody with you?
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
Innocent kids at
Like,
that.
take yourself. What did that baby couldn't have been more than 5,
Yeah.
3, 4? What did a 5-year-old do to you that was so bad? What did anybody do to you that was so bad that you had to take your life? And now you had to take theirs.
Yeah.
So they don't get to live full, positive, successful lives.
Yeah.
How is that fair?
Yeah.
But it literally goes back to mental health.
Yeah.
It is okay to ask for help. It is okay if you feel like you need to see a therapist in secret, do that.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell everybody what you're doing,
Right.
but you don't have to take nobody with you either, but you don't have to take yourself.
Right. No, I definitely feel like it definitely is selfish. Number one, I feel like committing suicide is a selfish act. I know that sounds a little harsh, but I do feel like it's selfish. But especially if you are killing and then taking yourself, because you're not just leaving a trail of tears for you. You know what I'm saying? There's residuals that come along with stuff like that, and I feel like it is definitely a selfish act. But not only that, but like you said, when it comes to mental health, a lot of people don't even discuss. In both these instances, we're not talking about the mental health of men. I think that's even more prevalent. Mental health of men is not discussed. Like, men are not allowed to cry. You need to man up. Like, that ain't the manly thing to do. And I'm not taking away from what he did. What neither of these men did. This man took his life and his own children's life, and then this other man stabbed this woman to death that had 6 children. Like, what?
Right.
What was the basis of that? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper than just saying, like, dang, that's crazy. Like, oh, that man took that. He probably was high. It's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's deeper than that. Honestly, when it comes to mental health in men, Cash, what how you feel about that?
I personally think that we need to start off by, because when it comes to a man doing some crazy shit, it's always behind a woman, you know?
Right.
So let's start off by men being in love and women not being property, you know?
Yes.
If a woman decides, today, y'all could have been in a relationship for 20 years. But if she decides one day, if she wakes up one day and she said, hey, this isn't working for me, she should be able to safely remove herself and her children safely, because she is not your property. Everything shouldn't end because she decides she wants to start fresh, do something new.
Yeah.
It's just unfair.
That's not fair. That's not fair to say that.
Why?
Because, like, how you just go one day just get up and just go?
I mean, I'm sure
You
she
take
didn't
the
just.
kids too, and the dog.
I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure
If I want to,
Yes.
I'm sure
It's gonna take a whole man's life.
Because it wasn't one day.
it wasn't one day.
It was a
build-up.
5 years of inconsistencies.
Let's just say people are not property. People should be able to do whatever
People
the
in
hell
general.
they want to do.
And it's not always right. Right. Whether you think it's fair, whether you think it's right, I do agree with that.
People
at
got to
the
be
end of the day-
responsible for their own happiness.
Period.
You can't look to someone else to make you happy, because if you
Period.
look for someone else to be everything for you, then you have nothing.
Facts.
If that something does not work out for you.
Yeah. And then when they leave,
And at the end of the
wanna kill
day,
yourself.
Right.
the
You don't got
man might
nothing
think
else.
this shit is unfair. How the fuck you just gonna get up and leave me and take the kids? Da 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 da. But at the end of the day, am I happy?
Right.
I have to come first. So I can't think about how you feel or how this benefits you or how
Right.
I can't, because I have to do what's best for me. And if this is destroying my peace and you won't change, or you know, it's so many different things that, you know, plays a part into a woman leaving. Because a woman really just ain't gonna get up and fucking go. Or cheat.
Yeah.
A woman ain't gonna just cheat.
Right.
Because women are really not cheaters. Really.
Talk about
We'll date a man for so many years for their potential.
Like if a woman, when a woman decides she wants to cheat, that is because emotionally something went wrong. Emotionally.
Something's missing.
Yes. Because women are not really just cheaters. When you do find a woman who is a cheater, that's because she got a reason. Because
my girl just trying to have fun.
Right.
She don't want to be in a relationship at that
and you
point.
know what? I also feel like the trust thing. You know, today women are just, we've been broke so many times. We've been broke down so many times, and it's just like, fuck these niggas.
Oh yeah,
You know,
because I
like,
say fuck that.
How many of y'all say fuck these niggas?
Girl, I got a nigga and another nigga.
I done said it before.
Right
So
now.
it's just, I mean, yeah. I mean, I love my nigga, but fuck these niggas.
I love my niggas. Fuck these niggas.
She said the other one.
Okay. Well, on that note, I got a question for y'all. If y'all could describe or create the perfect man, we all know there's nobody
No
perfect
such
walking the God's surface. But if y'all could describe or create a perfect man, what would it be? Mel, I know you got a man, but if you could create a perfect man, what would that look like?
I would say somebody who is supportive, ambitious, confident, of course financially stable, but also emotionally stable. I would also say, you know, I'm a fun person, so somebody who is
Spontaneous?
adventurous, spontaneous,
In what way?
in whatever way you're thinking. Whatever way you think. In every way imaginable. But
I love it.
definitely someone who is going to compliment me where I feel like, you know, I lack, or good communication, all of those things that help make up a healthy dynamic.
Yeah, I think it's balance.
Yeah.
It is truly, I know I'm batshit crazy. I can tell you
So I
that
need you to
right
be
now.
good sometimes. So then I could be crazy, and then, you know, when you
Right. I need somebody that's gonna be like, okay, let's do some wild shit. But he gonna be like, okay,
Right.
rein it in, sis. You over here on Mars. We live on Earth. Come back. Bring it
So
down.
somebody that can balance you out. Okay. Spontaneity. What else? What else, Amber?
To me, it's trust and communication.
Okay.
That's everything else is extra. Well,
Okay.
you know, sex is
So
on the
you-
list, but everything else is extra. As long as you trust each other, like I could go out, I could lead a country, I could do all these things, and you never have to question that when I'm doing these things, that I'm doing it for me.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it if we have kids. Like, it's for legacy. It's
Yeah.
not for, like, I'm not out for myself. And you don't never have to think that I'm out for myself. I'm always doing whatever is needed for us.
Right.
You don't have to question that.
Yeah.
So when we at home, we at home. And even if I'm not texting you right this minute, I don't have to contact you every hour so you know I'm safe. You should know I'm safe. Because if I'm not, I'm going to let you know.
So that sounds like he's secure.
Yes.
You're
As
secure.
hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
A gentleman.
Yeah.
Chivalry ain't dead.
It ain't.
Okay, you
It
know?
ain't.
It ain't.
Somebody who's going to do
Men
all
chivalry
of those.
is not dead, baby.
Yeah, at all.
It's not.
But it do start with teaching your sons that.
Mamas. You know what she said? Or dads.
Or dads.
Or fathers.
Yeah.
Ashley, Cash, what about you?
You know what? A perfect man in a perfect world would first be someone who loves God as much as I do.
Come on now.
You know, and seeks Him and want to seek Him as much as I do. Someone who is patient, nurturing. You know, loves kids as much as I do. I mean, run my bathwater. listen to me bitch and all, about a whole bunch of shit all day long.
Ashley just said she got her perfect man already.
Yeah,
Right.
because
Ashley said I got describing her husband right here.
What I said was,
listen to me bitching all day, because that's what I do. I come home and I bitch about shit that he just be like, bitch. No, but like runs my bathwater. I love that. Like that's my main thing. Like running my bathwater, doing shit like that. Calming me down, because I'm an overthinker. I overthink everything. I have OCD. So it's the talking me down, you know.
I got you.
Being patient with me.
Knowing you.
I'm like high. Yeah, I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What's your perfect man, Bella?
yeah.
That is a complex question. So perfect man for me is like touching on what all y'all said. Somebody that knows me, somebody without me having to say anything, you know what's going on, because based on my body language, I need somebody that's gonna be that is literally in sync with me. We are in sync to the point where if I'm not moving the way I usually move, you know what's up. Like I need somebody that's gonna be doing that. I need somebody that communicates with me, somebody that uplifts me, somebody that is secure but also secures me, makes me feel secure. I need a man that is, like you said, financially stable, financially literate, because I don't know everything about money, but I can teach you some things, and I need a man that's gonna be able to teach me some things as well. Somebody that's intelligent, that's like she said, if I'm on 12, you're able to bring me down. And then vice versa. Like I can do the same thing for you. I was talking with Cash today, and we were talking about somebody that just loves me equally. Because my love is strong. So I need you to love me just as I need you to go hard too. Because if we're going 90 going north, I need you to be in that car with me. 90 going north. So that's my definition of a perfect man. Trust, communication, honesty, security, all that good stuff. But just definitely and definitely somebody that loves God. Because I definitely believe in God. I get into a point where I'm trying to trust him with my life, and I need a man to trust God with me. Tell me where I need to go. Tell me what I need to do. That's a perfect man to me. But I got a question for y'all. Do good men still exist? Do these men exist?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Probably.
I do think so.
Probably.
I ain't ran across him.
Okay.
It's not a no.
You're looking at the
It's
wrong
just
place.
a not yet.
You look in the wrong place. That's why.
Or matter of fact, don't look. He goes.
I ain't
That part. He who
I
finds
keep
a
coming
wife.
across. You know what?
Actually, where are you looking at? Where are you looking for your
Where you
man
been
at?
finding these niggas?
Or where are these niggas finding you?
No facts.
I did get hit on at the Target.
Okay.
You might find a good man in
'Cause
Target.
I stay at the Target.
But
See now, Target, yeah.
Target ain't too
You
bad.
might find you a wholesome man in there.
I was dating online. I stopped
I think all people should stop.
because I can't.
I think people find
Because
love
I
online.
didn't like
Depends on-
jail,
it
and I don't
depends.
plan on going back.
It depends on what your bio say when you dating online.
And if you want
Oh, yeah, I
plenty
was
of
told
fish
that
or
too.
not, plenty of fish for fucking. Okay.
True.
That's what it's for.
That is
right. But it depends on what app you on. You know what you're doing.
I can't say.
It depends on your bio. I'm telling you, like, okay.
Yeah. When you say I ain't
Single.
looking for nothing,
Right.
that's the one they looking for, and
Ready
that's
to
exactly what my
mingle.
stupid
We
shit said.
Outside.
Right. You gonna be an outside bitch then?
I have to go to the club on the weekends.
Right.
Oh, okay, it's up. We turning up then.
Right.
I ain't looking at you for nothing else but to go have a good time.
Right, because you outside.
I'm trying to find somebody
You're not
that's
trying
trying
to
to
be
have
inside.
game night. Cause you know I love a game.
You love a game. I love a game.
Love a game.
Well, I got another question in, because I definitely heard a lot of y'all say financially stable. So do you feel like a man should be dating if he's not financially sound?
Yes, I feel like a man can date if he ain't fine.
Cause that's
What?
what
He
you say.
don't deserve love because he ain't got no
Right.
money. That money
Hell
might not.
no.
might bring him love, and not everything that you have to do involves having money.
That's a
he
fact.
He could be an amazing man, and he might plan all of this. Go on.
But
a
what if he's
picnic.
not
Let's go along.
financially stable?
Okay, well, we're gonna work
reach his
on that.
potential yet.
We're gonna work
man,
on that.
It's the man with the money who can't find nobody.
It's the men with the money who
Because
ain't
they think
shit.
that the money is going to get them.
Yeah,
The
no.
woman.
You need somebody that built with you from before the money.
True.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I honestly feel like, and I feel like this on both sides, not just on men, but on women too. I feel like if you trying to get yourselves together, I feel like it's not fair for you to put your financial burdens on someone else. If you are in situations where you are trying to you don't have to be rich by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not saying like you need to be rich in order for you to date, but I feel like if you broke, you broke. You know you broke. You don't have nothing to bring to the table. You know how niggas be like, what you bring to the table? You ain't got nothing. You ain't bringing shit to the table. You can't take me on a date. We can't go to McDonald's and eat on you.
You can't take you on a date though.
What if you doing at home though? Like, you know, it's okay to be broke, but what if you doing at home? Are you holding up your end at home?
Are you the balance?
Okay.
Are you helping me? You know, if I'm the breadwinner, are you helping me stay organized? Are you helping?
But I'm talking about dating. So you talking about we're in a relationship and this is where you're at.
Oh, dating?
I'm talking about I just met
But
you.
I feel like even dating, you can't.
I don't know
just
about
hold
dating.
someone's financial
Right.
Like,
so you
how do
just
know
met
that
a
they're-
nigga
And
and he
I also
can't
feel
take you nowhere.
Okay, but I also think that communication is key in all aspects.
Facts.
If I'm trying to get to know you, I'm trying to date you, whatever. I'm gonna let you know right now, financially, I'm in a place right now that I'm trying to get my shit together. So now, either you gonna
rock with me?
do this, you gonna
Right.
rock with me, or you not. Rather than giving off this false impression of here I am,
Security.
this is the life that I'm maintaining, or this is what I got when I actually don't have it. Now
Right.
you're either gonna take me as I am in that moment, and we gonna rock, and we gonna figure out maybe how you gonna help me get money,
Right.
or
Yo,
how I'm gonna
we
get some
finna
money.
scam together
You
or
know,
no?
like,
I
we
feel
gonna
like
figure it out.
everybody-
But
y'all
I
wanna
don't
know
feel like
some
that
funny
should
shit?
be the determining factor of if you can get in the dating pool.
I agree
or
with
being
that. I agree with
financially.
that.
Y'all want to know some funny shit?
What, Cash?
Brandon took me on our second date. Y'all, this man took me on our second date. Do you know what he was trying to get me to do?
What?
He took me to the movies and took me to the back door and was like, we're going to wait for somebody to come out, right? The back door, I would not do it. I would not do it. I was too scared.
I'm going in.
I'm going in. That's fine.
And
No,
how many
y'all.
years later?
It was
I'm
a
damn
glass.
right.
It was a glass door, so it's like they can see you come in. I was like, ain't no way. How you gonna get me high and then want me to sneak into the movie? I was like, there's no way I'm doing it. We going to jail. I was scared as fuck. I was like, hell nah. So then he took me to the beach. The beach is free.
The beach is free.
Second date, y'all, we went to Cold Stone. He got me high again. Like, I got caramel. Caramel was all my toppings. I tasted that shit. I was like, hell no. Nah. You know, he was so mad that I didn't eat it because I guess, you know, he was
He
high.
spent his money on
spent
that.
his hard-earned
On
money. I didn't
that
understand why he
ice
was
cream.
so mad about that ice cream because I literally
didn't
tasted
waste it.
it. It was disgusting and I threw it away. And he looked at me like, he was so mad. And I was like,
Cold
nigga, it's just ice cream. I was looking like, it's just ice cream. Shit.
Right.
But he was pissed.
Yeah.
But I think he told me like years later it was because he was broke.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And he
on the
was
flip
money
side, though, you said, is it okay for a man, or do you think about a man? But what if a woman? Most times,
Yeah.
women be broke.
That's what I said.
Women
But that's
be
what I
willing to
said.
feed off
And
of
they
men.
expect.
That's what
to
I
take
said.
care of them. But if you're
That's
a woman,
unfair.
right?
Yeah.
It's
then how-
unfair.
But that life is nothing but double
standard.
It is nothing but double. You're
'Cause a woman
correct.
can be
Nothing-
broke
A woman can
and-
be
and
broke.
that's okay.
And that shit sucks.
And
That's
man
why it
can
does
upgrade
suck.
you, and man can upgrade you,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
let you have money and he broke. What you doing
I
with
was-
that
I was
broke
that
broke ass nigga.
Fuck
I
wrong
was the
with
broke
you?
best friend.
That's a
Nigga over
fact.
here
For like
got all
10
the money,
years.
and he also got 20 bitches. She's
Right.
like-
Right.
But I feel like everybody, it don't matter if you a man or a woman, everybody is one opportunity away from either going up or down.
That's
Exactly.
a fact. Every single person, even the most wealthiest person,
You one opportunity, you
Yep.
one investment, you one choice.
or one bad decision
It's one thing.
away from broke.
It's one thing.
Facts.
You turned right instead of left, and you ran your car into somebody. But when you ran your car into somebody, they didn't care. Like, they cared, but they didn't care. But you built a relationship with somebody that was in your industry, and now you communicating, and something bad that happened turned into the best thing that could have ever happened to you.
Situation.
You don't know.
Yeah.
True.
One single situation. No, I feel like that's a fact. That's why I said, like, it's, for me, it's for both. It's not men or women. It's both, men and women. And I feel like what you said, you hit it on the head. It's really about communication, because ultimately, if you come honest, listen, right now, this is where I'm at in life. I'm not in the best financial situation, but I'm working on it.
Right.
I'm working to get better, and you can either rock with me or not. You can either fuck with me or not. And I feel like a man or a woman coming to the table saying that, all you can do is respect it. Mm-hmm. And if you gonna rock and stay down, it could turn into the best situation. And if not, then
Yeah, the thing is if he's really working on it. Like, if he's really working on a future or career, because some niggas be broke and really ain't got no ambition.
But them niggas be the ones that's lying. They be the lying niggas.
They be the best lying.
They be the lying niggas. They be like, yeah, baby, I got it. Well, what you do on the first day? Oh, what you do? Yeah, I dibble and dab. I got a few things going on. I got a couple of investments. I'm doing Forex right now.
Right.
As soon as that nigga say Forex, hell no.
Right. I invested in some stocks. Now, it's some niggas that actually do that and really got bread.
Okay, but Forex is a red flag.
No, Forex, you can make money on a foreign exchange market.
Fuck that.
You definitely make money on a
Your
foreign
average
exchange
nigga
market.
ain't making no money on Forex. I don't know. I just don't think so.
I just think
a lot of people are making millions off of it.
That's a
But
fact.
I'm talking about the average nigga.
But
That's
it's
a
like,
fact.
it's not
The
just,
ones that's always posting
I'm
it.
gonna
That
do
ain't
it.
making shit.
I'm posting, and no, you read it.
Because the ones that's really
It's
making
the
the money
ones
ain't
that
posting.
They move
all
in
that.
silence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you gotta try to post it and show that you got money,
you ain't got no money.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I definitely will top this topic off with saying that I feel like both parties, broke or not, need to come to the table, number one, with something.
Right.
You can't be broke and just doing nothing.
At least be able to build the
like she said, even what are you bringing to the table?
Right.
Because if it's a lot of broke niggas that can't be somebody's piece. You giving me a headache and you broke?
Nigga, what?
Cause you think you slaying that, your dick that good that you can give me a headache and be broke in my house. There's niggas out there like that.
I did that
We're
once.
not gonna talk
I ain't
about
gonna
it.
do it again, though.
We're gonna move on. Cause I wanna ask y'all, what are some qualities of an independent woman? We touched on what's the perfect man and are there good men, but let's talk about us. What's some qualities of an independent woman? Like, what's the qualities of a woman that stand on her own 2 feet? She get it out the mud. Cash, what's some qualities?
Shit, it's so many.
Right.
I would say, damn. I feel like the average independent woman is outgoing, like very outgoing. Usually when I meet independent women, like I'm drawn to them. Like, it's like a conversation that I needed.
Yeah.
I feel usually it comes from a woman who's had a crazy background, been through so much in life. Shit.
What's some attributes she possess? You want to think about it?
I don't fucking know.
Come on,
I'm blank right now.
Let's go, Dawn.
I think that a woman who is independent, right, would possess the qualities of being ambitious, of being responsible for her own happiness. Because I feel like once you're responsible for your own happiness, that drives you to your ambition. It drives you to be able to stand on your own 2 feet when it comes down to just about anything, really. Being able to adapt to change and overcome adversity, because I feel like as women we face so much that we have no choice but to make a way.
Yeah.
Right? And so an independent woman will make a way. She's not waiting for someone to make a way for her.
That's the one.
Yeah, and I feel like just, of course, outgoing, confident.
Yeah.
Someone who is definitely secure in themselves to be able to exude that to the people around them. Like an independent woman or independent person in general, I feel like is also going to uplift the people around them. Like it's not only about self, with being an independent woman.
Absolutely. Piggyback, Amber. What else?
I mean, what more can you say?
She really said it all. Like,
She did.
That was literally.
That was a mouthful.
It's definitely an independent woman is definitely secure in
That
all
part.
aspects of everything. It doesn't matter, like, even if you are having a bad day and you at a breaking point, like, you know how to pull yourself out, because you know it's not just you. Especially, like, I can only talk now because I have a child.
Yeah.
So I have to think, like, not to say I don't get bad days.
Yeah.
But it's like, I still got to get up and I got to work. And it's, you know that. Like,
Yeah.
you know you got to build. Because if I don't do it, who going to do it?
Yeah.
And especially who going to do it for my child.
Yeah.
So it's,
Independent mamas is different. They build different.
That's a whole nother
That's a
load.
fact. They
sleep
build.
is for the weak. It's like,
I can definitely say mamas are built different, especially if you already an independent woman and then you got a child. Oh, you busting it down. Like you doing it. You out here.
Children, like,
Right.
Yeah.
And then you got more than one, plural. Yeah, that's a fact. No, I definitely believe all of that. Independent woman is secure within herself, within her abilities, within what she brings to the table. She gets it on her own, but she also she leads, but she's also able to follow. She's also able to take direction, not follow, but able to take direction. Because I feel like a lot of times, sometimes people, and I say people because people, independents don't just fall on women, but I feel like sometimes people don't know how to take direction. You are so bullheaded. You're so headstrong. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. That you don't know how to take a back seat and let somebody show you or let somebody lead you. So, I think that's also an attribute of an independent woman. Somebody like you said that has a background. You've been through some things, but you sturdy. You sturdy, and I could take the lead on it, or I could, I can get in the back and I can,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I could do whatever. She's able to wear multiple hats, and I definitely feel like I'm an independent woman. Do y'all feel like I'm an independent woman?
Absolutely.
Destiny Child?
yeah.
I am independent. Okay.
INDE independent.
Yes.
Even as a wife, even with a spouse, you feel like it's still okay to be an independent woman.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Like, yeah, definitely. Because I know I'm an independent woman. As he knows, I'm an independent woman. Just like I know he's an independent man.
Right.
We can stand alone, but we choose to stand together.
There you go.
That's a sign of a good marriage, right there. Two whole people
Yeah.
coming together, not two halves, but two whole people coming together. You feel like you're independent, Dime?
Yes, I do. Absolutely, actually.
Hell yeah, you is, girl. You been independent.
Well, we know you an independent mama over there, Miss Amber.
And I am.
Period.
and is. Well, I got a question for y'all.
Period.
So I know we independent and minus you, Cash. I'm gonna talk to y'all. So, is it okay for a woman to decide that she don't want to be married? I just want to.
Fucking lootly.
Okay.
Is it okay for a woman to decide that she does not want to be
Is
married?
it okay for a woman not to get married? Let me ask you that way.
Absolutely.
'Cause
a
why?
woman decides what she wants to do with her life.
Yes.
It's their life. If she decides that she does not want that type of commitment, it's better to not have that type of commitment than to get that type of commitment and hurt
can't
somebody.
maintain it. Right.
So yeah, it's totally okay as long as you let that be known that
Yeah.
that's what you want and what you don't want. So
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I think you can still have a wonderful relationship with somebody and decide to spend the rest of your life with somebody without having to be married.
Yeah.
So that's not to say just because they don't want to be married that they just want to live their best life.
They just out here
because
for
most
the
times,
streets.
in most cases, I feel like once you put that title on things, that's when people become you almost become a property of someone. In some people's mind, it's like, okay, now that we're married,
You mine.
this is what it is.
Yeah.
Rather
Cook,
than if
clean,
we didn't get married, you know,
that shit.
that line would not be set in stone as it would be once you do get married.
Yeah. What you think, Em?
My problem with marriage is
Tell us what it is. Tell us what your problem is.
even when I was younger, I used to tell my friend all the time, I don't want a wedding. I don't want a husband. I want the party. I want a reception. Like, let's just make this a grand event, okay? I feel like so many people have put marriage as success.
Yeah.
And I feel like
You
that's
reach
not
this level
your
of
only form of success.
Yeah.
I'm not saying if you want to get married, don't get married.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't get married and don't have a successful marriage. I'm saying, for me personally, on my bucket list of life, marriage is not, it might be somewhere in the middle. But me being successful is more important than me being married. And me being married doesn't grant my success. And I feel like that's how people put it. Like,
Society
oh, well,
standards.
you're a wife, so you're successful. No, because plenty of people are married
And unhappy.
So say you meet the love of your life. The love of your life. You ain't never been in love like this before.
Right?
And he proposes to you.
Put a ring on it.
You gonna say no?
I'm not going to say no. If I love him, I'm going to marry him. But
So you're not against marriage. You just,
I'm not against
it's
marriage.
You're not racing to get
No,
married.
Got
it's
it.
not the
End all to
End
be
all
all
for
right,
me.
Right, got it.
Right.
Got it.
my
Like some women.
success and
Some
legacy
women
for my kid is more important.
Literally need a ring.
Right, they're
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I'm
I'm
just like,
23 and I
girl, what
need
you
a
need that
husband.
damn ring? You better, girl,
But
go
it's
to
like
hell.
she said. It's like she said. Some people think that's the measure of success.
Like,
I've
no,
unlocked.
baby.
I've unlocked this new level. Like I'm on a
Yeah.
new level. You
I'm a
know,
wife.
and I feel
Society
like
makes you feel that way.
absolutely.
It makes you
If
feel
you're-
rushed.
you could be
Especially when you
dating,
get to a certain
definitely
age. Rushed. You know, if you're
yeah.
with a person for a certain amount of time, if you reach this age, once you have a child with whoever this person is,
Right, when
it's
y'all
almost
get
like,
married.
okay, well, what's going on? You
Yeah.
should be married. What are you doing? You know, to where that pressure is there, to where it makes people feel like you're not accomplishing that goal. You're
Right.
not reaching that level of happiness or success because you're not married. And so
Yeah.
people are longing and searching for
And you could be the happiest in your life, but because you don't got a husband,
right.
nothing you did matters.
Means nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
None of your shit matters because you don't have a husband.
Right.
Why? We are not in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s.
Yeah.
My
That
husband's
sucks that people
accomplishments
look at that like
are
that.
not my accomplishments.
Right.
I have them on my own. I worked hard
I
for
would
everything
think
that I
that-
It's a
have.
beautiful thing.
I would think it should be better that a woman who has never been married, you know, and don't have that cushion to fall on, you would think people would look at them like, damn,
But
you
that's
really
not it.
You out here thugging.
But
Right.
that's not
Yeah.
it. Because,
Yeah.
because they think you're aggressive and you're the
That's crazy.
man.
Absolutely.
Because then you
Yeah.
become the breadwinner.
Absolutely.
And now you're undateable because you need no one.
Right.
And you know, another thing about society, they make it feel like it's if you're not married by a certain age, there's something wrong with you.
Right. If you don't have kids
Like
by
there
a
gotta
certain age,
be
there's
something
something
wrong
wrong
with
with
there gotta
you.
be something
Right.
wrong with you.
No,
Right.
I just
And it's just like, no,
These are the choices
I
that
just
I
didn't
made.
settle.
Right.
I'm not settling
Right.
until I'm ready to settle, you know? And that's just that.
I feel like this day and age, though, which something I'm really happy about, talking to my nieces and stuff that are like 19, 20, they a different breed. I'll definitely say that. And they're not as, I would say my generation was a little more of on the trend of tradition. Like, you know, you get to a certain age, you get married. You get to a certain age, you have kids. I feel like nowadays, these 19, 20-year-olds, they like, nigga,
They
you-
FNF.
Right,
Right.
FRE. Like if you don't got it,
It's not
you
that kind
out.
of party.
On
Yeah.
to the next, right?
Yeah.
And we outside until you bring what I need
Fuck nigga free.
to the table. So, you know, I definitely
So the
Man.
fucking niggas for free, huh?
Nah, you said
nigga, that
you
is not
actually
how the
said,
song goes.
but what you actually said was fuck that nigga.
Facts. Fuck that nigga. But
And all that
But
shit.
I low key think my generation too, like,
we in the same
was fuck
generation,
nigga
dude.
free.
I'm a little
But
older than y'all.
Well, I feel like we
Oh, you
was
mean
fuck
that?
nigga free too, though. Like,
I don't know.
I don't
'Cause
think
feel
so.
like
Because none of my friends are married.
I'm looking for my man.
Me too.
You know,
Well, I'm
that's
also-
why I'm not out here like not
Because
intending to.
All the people I went to high school with,
Intention.
they are literally when I'm telling you, all the people I went to high school with, barely any of them have kids.
Mm-hmm.
They are living their best fucking lives. They're not married. They just having fun. And I've always been the only one that actually got married.
But see, I feel
Well,
like
you did get married very young.
You got married young, but I also feel like this. I feel like there are women that have gotten to a point where they've been through life. I've experienced different things, and now I'm in the place where I won't settle because of what I've been through.
Right.
I feel like this generation is not like that. I've seen what you niggas is on, and I'm not doing.
And I'm on the same shit.
Exactly. And I'm on it too.
What you on?
Right.
I'm on whatever the fuck you want.
You doing it? Me too.
Me too, nigga.
So I feel like it's a difference. I feel like it's a difference because this generation is
You
just,
right. You absolutely right.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of bitches in school crying. Crying and shit. What the fuck y'all crying about?
Actually,
Hey, what?
well, I'm a little older than y'all, and just a little older. And I went to school with a lot of white people.
I can tell.
okay.
I can see that.
And they're all married.
Really?
Like all of them.
All my white peers.
They're all married.
Really?
And
Yeah.
then they had kids. And I'm sitting here like, my son 11 and y'all got babies?
Oh.
None of the girls I went to school with are married. They are literally.
Are they white?
Best alive.
Are they black?
Are they white?
Black.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's not even
But it's
a thing
different.
for them? That
No,
they would
but it
even want
is.
that?
But that's
different.
That's true.
Most of them.
It's a culture thing.
It's a culture
That's also
thing.
a culture thing.
Because it's
white
it's-
people,
it's all- but
you gotta
they're
plan
groomed
for that.
It
It is. They are groomed for that.
But it's
They're
also the
groomed.
flip. Most of the black girls that went to the school with me have babies and no husbands.
no man.
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Some of them do. Most of them have kids and no husbands.
See, my friends, they got degrees, no kids, no man, just out here making money and living life.
Well,
I was always the one like, fuck. Like I was always looking at my friends that I went to high school with, couldn't go nowhere, couldn't do because I'm having babies.
But look
back
at
to
you
back to
now.
back. Yeah, you right. But
Look at you now.
It's like the time have went away to where we can't even link up no more because I'm like,
Y'all on two different pages.
we on two different pages.
But that's fine because now
you know,
you at a place in your life where you could buy you could go on trips with your kids.
Right.
My kids got passports and y'all got babies, and when I go on the trip, I'm dropping these kids off to the vacation nanny.
the way she said vacation.
And we're gonna have fun, but you still
Period.
gonna do stuff. And it's
yeah.
they're older, which you still your kids not super old, but they're still old enough that you could take them somewhere, and even if they don't remember it, like they'll still enjoy
it.
themselves.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
It's not you got an
Exactly.
infant and
Yep.
they definitely don't remember nothing.
I feel like,
Go ahead.
sorry,
No,
I
go
feel
ahead.
like because of the way that society does put that pressure on you at a certain point, I feel like some women get to a point to where they give up. And it's not that they don't want it,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's just
I've
out the
maxed
window.
out.
They feel like their time
I've
is
maxed
gone
out.
to where it's like, I'm too old to get married, or
I agree.
you know, there's no point now. But it's like that's never, or that's
Even with
not the
kids,
case.
even with kids, I feel like people always go with this. My biological clock is ticking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about health wise, but as far as just how societal standards. I ultimately definitely feel like society makes it to where for a woman, and I definitely say for women, because for a nigga, you niggas be at 85
Right,
still
right.
busting it down.
That timeline.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's only because there is really a timeline.
It is. No, that's what I said. That's what I said.
To some
Health
extent,
conditions.
you run into those health issues.
Health
you're
issues.
higher risk as
Because you know
age.
after your
But if
40s,
you're healthy.
after your 40s, it's really dead.
First of all, let's be
can't really
clear.
have no
That's
baby.
not true.
think
If I
so.
got pregnant
I
right
don't think
now,
so.
it would be considered a
2022.
geriatric
one
pregnancy.
person, y'all. One person, y'all.
It's like if
Well,
you're
I was talking. Okay, go ahead. I ain't gonna get kicked.
have the floor.
Go, Kat.
Oh, because look, after your 40s, you're not really seeing women in 2022 having babies or getting pregnant, because at the end of the day, we have way more stuff in our food. We have like so much pollutants. Like women in their 50s, it's literally very rare to see a woman in their 50s or even in their late 40s having babies. So they only put a timeline on it because it really is a timeline. So if you don't have a baby by a certain time, then it's almost like your clock is ticking.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Right.
But because we do have a uterus and certain things, you know, they be like your eggs scrambled at this point, baby. But at the same time, society does put a clock on your back. And it's like from the time you are able to have a period and actually conceive a child, your clock is ticking. It's like, okay, and even when it gets to certain points in a relationship, okay, you've been with this man for 5 years, you've been with this man for 10 years, when y'all about to have a baby, like that, it's just certain stigmas and things that society puts on women that is not the same for men, and that's the point that I'm trying to get to. Not the fact that, you know, we definitely do have stuff that might go bad, you know, on the inside. Like, you know,
the reality is that women are born with all the eggs that they're ever going to have.
Right.
And every time you have a menstrual cycle, reality from the time we're born, our clock is ticking. It really is. But I'm 34. And if I got pregnant tomorrow, they will tell me I'm at geriatric pregnancy.
High risk.
Like, you're high risk. Okay. Like, well, damn. But there are people who are 40.
In their 40s.
As long as I got an egg and you got a sperm, 45. I can have a baby.
Well, let's be real. Janet Jackson has millions, and she paid a good penny to be able to have that baby put in her.
I'm sure
we don't all have that.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
She did. I can guarantee you, Janet Jackson didn't just go and have sex one night and just like, oh shit, I'm pregnant.
But it's not
Like,
not doable.
Right.
I didn't say it wasn't, but it's rare. Let's not take away from the fact that it's not. It is rare for a woman in her 40s to just be like, baby, let's have a baby, and she gets pregnant.
I honestly don't. I know a lot of people who are 40.
I do too, but
I have gotten pregnant.
How many
no
women
longer wanting
but,
to at that point?
y'all,
That's probably
I
the
don't think
reason
it's
why
a
you're
we're not understanding how many women do you run into today that can't even have babies?
That is true.
Why is it so
But
much
I don't
so
feel like
today?
it's because they're 40.
Why are these women?
I feel like they could be 20 and it's the same.
I agree with that.
You're
Back
right.
then-
Everything you're saying is right.
Back then, so many women were able to have. They were not having these
They was
problems that they're
sneezing and
having.
they was conceiving.
Literally, it's almost scary. Literally, it's probably 1 out of 5 women who can't even have babies.
True.
And that number is crazy
Yeah.
to me. That's why I say it's very rare now, because I don't know what they're
I just
doing
think
to
it's
our
the pregnancy
reproductive
period.
systems. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something, because something ain't right.
Yeah, it's the
all I'm
GMOs,
saying.
the pesticides, the
Period. Like back in the day, our mothers back in the day who was spitting them out in their 40s, they're not doing that shit today.
I don't know.
You know, that's all I'm saying. Like, it's just
Plus,
not
you can't
the same.
afford them though either. You probably can't afford them the way you used to
That
back
too,
in the day
and
too. Which is
stressful.
why
You know, you gotta work. 2 people have to
Right.
work. You
But
know,
then-
a woman stressed out can't even get
But
pregnant.
then you
It's
also have to take
different.
into
It's
account
different
that
now.
a lot of people do get pregnant and more people have miscarriages than you think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Their body literally can't handle it.
A woman who's at least a woman who has 4 or more kids has had at least 1 miscarriage. So, I mean,
Well, I definitely think that society does put some harsh standards on women more so than men. They definitely heavily tax us more so.
True.
Than the male sex. But
I got a question.
You got a question?
Hell yeah.
What's your
for it.
question?
My question is, why do you think it is that men can still have babies whenever the fuck they want, at whatever age they want? Why
Listen,
is that?
That's a question we need to ask God.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, why do you think? I said, why do you think? I
God
didn't
said
say-
be fruitful.
I
Yeah,
said, why
and
do you
multiply.
think? Why do you think that is?
Why do you
don't
think
know.
that men think that it's okay to do
No,
that?
No, why
I'm saying,
can't
why
they?
do you think it's okay for a man to be able to have a baby whenever they want? Literally, a man in their 80s can get a woman pregnant.
Why isn't it okay though?
We can't have babies after 47.
Oh, you're not asking
you're
why is it
saying,
okay?
like,
I'm saying, why do you-
How?
Genetically
Yeah,
Genetically.
yes. I'm
Why
saying, why
can't
do you
you?
think that is?
Okay.
Why do you think that is? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Because
we're
they
the ones
probably
who
don't have to
carry it.
put these, feminine products.
Because they
and
can produce
things.
seeds whenever
Right.
they want.
I feel like it has to do with a lot of the things that we're putting into our body as women. Like
I know I just was on TikTok the other day, and it was saying something about tampons actually, and how the bleach and the tampons and the pads and stuff like that with feminine products are messing with, you know, it's making women infertile. It's messing with their ovaries. There's so many contributing things that I feel like a woman has that actually goes more into their body than a man. I mean, what really is a man having to do but wear cotton drawers or something, you know?
Right. Let they boys,
like, we gotta put on,
let they boys hang. That's
They might like silk. Who knows?
Whatever drawers.
But the reality,
Go ahead, Em.
The reality is that I just had a conversation with someone that I date, and we were talking, and he was like, if I could, I would have babies until I was 50. He's almost 40. And I had to just walk into the house because I was like, what is your timeline on this? Like, you just gonna have a kid every 2 years? He was like, no, I would have a kid every year.
It's doable.
It's doable, but why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, why?
Why not? Let's multiply.
I mean, of course multiply, but is this man stable? Do he have a woman?
If there's a woman who just wants a kid, then why can't I just give you a kid?
That want that though.
Yeah.
There are people that want that.
We date each other, and we were having this conversation.
There are some women who don't want to be in a relationship, who don't actually want to have a partner. There's some women who actually aren't even into men, who just might want to have a baby. So if you can go ahead and have, you know,
which is fine,
be fruitful, then do so.
But
I think having babies is a great thing.
Ashley would have a baby every year until she died.
If it was left up to me, I would definitely, I would be pregnant every time you see me.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
We gonna shift off this topic. I'm sure we can talk about babies and get into the genetic science of why men can be fruitful, multiply to their 100 and women can. But we're gonna shift off this topic really fast. I want to actually, there was a situation, it's situational, I'll say, and I'm gonna tell y'all what the situation was, and I want y'all to chime in and tell me what your opinion is on the situation. So as you know, all of us on the panel are stylists by trade, hairstylists, cosmetologists, whatever you want to call it, by trade. And I encountered a post from a stylist that actually, I would read it, but I don't even want to get into the actual post, but I will summarize. The post basically touched on taking pictures and posting them of this person's clients. And the client actually did not want to be posted, asked for the picture to be deleted, and in turn, the stylist basically told this client that he would no longer service him, and he then went on to say he was going to charge $100 for whoever did not want their picture taken and posted. If you did not want your picture taken and posted, you will be paying $100 additional fee on top of your service fee. So I really want to know, because I'll tell you how I feel after the fact, but I really want to know what y'all feel as people in the beauty industry, as women that are stylists or, you know, retired, may come out of retirement stylists. How do y'all feel about that? Because I feel like it's, go ahead.
Personally,
who want to go first?
Personally, I feel like it's a privilege to take our clients' photos, you know, because it's a privilege that you even let me take your photos to put on my page to, you know, like a lot of people don't like that. You know, I run into people who don't even like taking pictures with friends, you know, and you're letting me take a photo of you as uncomfortable as you are.
In a vulnerable state, too.
Right. I have a lot of clients who are uncomfortable, and I'm just like, you know, can I please get this photo? I really like your hair. You know, if I don't get this photo, I can't show other people how good I am at this.
Yeah.
So please let me do this. I honor you for even letting me, you know, do something as such. So I feel to charge somebody for not doing that.
Yeah. If you don't want your picture taken, this is how much you're gonna pay.
You know, everybody do what they want to do at the end of the day.
Right.
But to charge somebody to be
able to not.
take your picture is That's unheard of.
Because
But,
you don't respect their privacy. Like, how dare you?
It's almost like
Yeah.
fuck your privacy. I'm gonna take this picture. And
It's
I'm
not
gonna
almost
post
like
it.
that.
It's definitely-
is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
It's
And
fuck-
it's like
it's
too,
fuck
you
you.
know, even with to touch back on all of the stuff that we've already said in the beginning about the domestic violences, or these men that are actually, you know, killing and hurting the women. Some people don't want to have their face on the internet because for safety reasons. You don't know who might be after this person, or what this person has going on outside of here, to where now if they're having a picture or something taken of them, now
they
there's
know.
somewhere where someone can find
Now it
them.
can be
So
unsafe.
it's not only, you know, do we have to respect how that client feels, because if they simply might not want it, but it's not, we're not entitled to know their reason why.
Right,
If I
but
don't
that's
want
not our
to take a
job.
picture, you know,
Our job
I don't
is
want to
not
take
to
a
take
picture
pictures of them.
Right.
Exactly.
We're getting paid for the service. We're not getting paid to take the picture.
Right.
Exactly.
It's also, I've had a client,
It's getting too deep.
I had a client tell me, I was like, oh, is it okay if I take a picture? And they told me no, because they don't believe in taking pictures, because they feel like they soul get caught in the camera or whatever.
Oh.
So
I've heard
And at
that
the end of the
before.
day-
I've heard that before.
so take,
I have to respect that.
Correct.
You paid me to do your hair. You didn't pay me to put you all over the internet.
Right.
Deep though, your soul getting caught in the
Yeah,
camera.
that's
But
actually
there
what
it
it
is.
is.
That
That
is
is
you
what
got
it
it.
is.
Scared, get me off this camera.
You ain't gonna run from a camera ever, girl.
Shit. The fuck?
No, I completely agree with y'all. As a stylist, I definitely feel like, yes, this is my work, this is my art, but you are getting, that is what you're paying, you're getting
Right.
paid to do. I'm getting paid to service you. You came, you decided to get a certain style, and that is what you are paying me for. You're not paying me to make you a promo model. You're not paying me to do anything but the job that I am paid to do. And I feel like
Absolutely.
it is a privilege to be able to take somebody's likeness and place it on the internet that is ultimately going to be there forever. It doesn't matter if I delete my whole Instagram. If somebody screenshot that picture and put it on wherever and
It's gonna
whoever
live on for 100
share the
years.
picture. There's been times where I've posted a hairstyle and somebody screenshotted it and put it on another page, and it went viral on another person's page, and I didn't even know.
Ain't it bullshit?
It is bullshit.
I can't stand that shit.
We'll get into that in another podcast. But ultimately, it's not just about that. People have no sense of dignity when it comes to their craft, number one, because your craft is not to be a photographer. Your craft is to take pride in what you're doing, and that's to do this person's hair.
Right.
Number one. And then secondly, you have no sense of this person's privacy. And I feel like it's ultimately disrespectful, and you're crazy. You're fucking nuts, to be honest. You're crazy.
But
you know who you are.
Yeah, but that be it, because it's like, that's why it's these new stylists, and they don't do this, and they want to charge you to breathe, then they shop.
Right.
There's no integrity. There's no integrity. They don't wash hair no more. They don't,
right.
You know, it's all of that, and it's you want me to come clean and pay you $3,000? Like,
Yeah.
excuse the hell, go to hell.
And now I gotta pay you an additional $100 so that you won't take my picture. Got it. So I
How?
won't be coming to you.
Where?
And I feel like on the flip side, that's how you lose clients.
And if you do, that's on you.
It is on you. That's
But
100%.
if you keep them, that's also on them.
Right. That's a fact. That's 100%
I wish my
a fact.
nail lady would tell me if I want her to take a picture of my nails, I got to pay her some more money.
Right. No, that's absurd.
Knock her ass. Oh, I flipped the door. I'm gonna tear the whole motherfucking nail shop off.
Pulls all the nail polishes off the
Nothing to do with
wall.
this, Kim, but I'm fucking your shit up too.
The audacity.
Yeah.
Damn it, Kim.
She's knocking all the pedicure
Everything.
basins over.
I'm going to the last room. I'm knocking all the everything. Because y'all agree with this shit? The fuck wrong with y'all?
Y'all have no
Yeah,
acetone in here.
No acetone.
Pour all that shit out.
No, I definitely thought that was it was a little left. It was a little outrageous.
It's definitely a stretch.
It was definitely a stretch. It was more than a stretch. That was a super reach.
You know, even
There's a
if
lot of
Tay-
stretches going on.
Even if Aaron and Tay said some shit like that, I'm on your head, Tay.
Right.
Tay, I'm on your head, Tay. You getting paid like $10,000 a head, Tay.
Yeah.
I'm on your head, Tay. Tay, I'm on your head. Like, come on now. Like, that's crazy.
No, that's facts. No, but I don't know. There's certain things, especially being in the beauty industry, that certain things we just gotta abide by, and I feel like that is not even a beauty industry standard. That is just
Granted,
a person.
you might feel some type of way because I know I had a client tell me that I did a bomb ass hairstyle to her hair, and I was like, okay, you mind if I take a picture? And she was like, no. And I kind of was like, I was waiting for her to be like, just kidding, you know. I was waiting for her to say just kidding, but
Everything,
she
bruh.
didn't. She didn't say just kidding. So you know, there was like this. I'm staring at you. You staring at me. I'm gonna smile at you a little harder. See if you might change your mind because it's like, you sure? Okay, well, let me turn you around. I'll take a picture of the back. You know, I feel like there's also ways though too around not putting someone's face and respecting that they don't want their face to be on there. But do you feel some type of way after you spent hours on your craft and you want to be able to
I feel like
showcase
that's a great question.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely.
But guess what? Do it on somebody else.
Right.
Moving on.
Exactly. Ultimately, at the end of the day, that's not your right. That is not your right. And at the end of the day, yes, this is something that you did, and you might have did a beautiful job. There have been times where I feel like this is the best job I ever fucking did. And somebody tell me, no, bitch, you want beat ass.
No.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Because you ain't never had to come. No, but it's still not your.
It was that one client who didn't want me. Literally, I used to slay her hair every time, and she did not want me to take pictures of her.
Yeah.
You remember I told you I didn't even want to take her. No
she
more.
didn't want to take her as a client no more.
Because I'm like, dang, I can't even, you know, and I was thinking like, that's messed up. You know, like, how can I not take your picture? But I have to respect your privacy.
But you just start charging people because she didn't let you take her picture.
But you charging, right. So you charging everybody
So I was
now
like,
because
I know
of
I'm
one
going to say your
client.
shit and I ain't going to be able to take a picture now. It's going to be a waste. For me. Not you, but for me.
It was for your eyes.
Hey,
But then
okay.
it's not a waste.
I got a quick question. It's a little off topic, but the other day we were in the salon, you know, having a conversation, and the question came, you know, to us. Can you go to your side nigga's funeral? Is it okay? or for your, you know, your spouse, your man, is it okay for him to go to his side piece's funeral if they die?
That's funny that you say that.
I'm going to my side nigga funeral.
I said yes.
I'm going to my side nigga
Okay,
funeral.
are you going to yours, and is it okay for your partner to go also?
No, actually, I'm gonna say yes on both.
She did.
Because if I'm dumb enough to stay, and I knew you had a side piece,
Right. Why didn't you anticipate her showing
her
up?
fucking funeral, right? Because she did.
What if you didn't know that it was a side piece? You're
no.
just it's
You
just
gonna
now
learn it
coming
now.
around.
you gonna die
But
with
that's
her.
the thing.
No,
If you
but you
didn't
can
know,
go.
you're going to someone that you love or you cared about funeral.
Okay, so if it came about and he's like, listen, baby, Brielle just passed, and I'm so sorry. You know,
I
you
cheated
saw
on
these
you.
text messages. You know, you putting two and two together. So that's Brielle. Bet. So now he's like, okay, I'm finna go. You know, I want to go pay
funeral.
my respects.
Go ahead.
Are you just like, oh, you know, after he in here and these text messages, like, oh yeah, I can't wait for you. We
Go
finna
ahead. Go pay your
You
respects.
can go, because when you go, I'ma go.
It ain't like you gonna be fucking her soul. Like,
Ashley.
I mean, what is that going?
So you
He was fucking her while she was alive. But he
Right.
can't go and
She
like,
gone
so
now.
you cool with it.
You just
Like,
lost
That's not a slap in the
So
face.
you
to
cool with
Now
it.
he going to
I
go
mean,
pull up to the
the
funeral.
slap in the face was when she was alive. And you was
Right.
fine.
No. Okay, I got a piggyback question.
Why? Say this before you pick
Okay, go ahead.
Because I've been in this situation.
What?
He wasn't my side nigga at the time, but it was someone that I cared about, and he passed away.
Dang, how he died?
He got killed.
Oh my god.
And I knew for a day, and you know, sometimes you hear news and it just don't hit you. And
And you had a man at the time.
I had a man at the time
Okay.
washing dishes, and my cousins called me like, I'm just calling to check on you. And I just fall out on the floor, boo-hoo, crying.
I'm like, bitch, get your ass up.
Like, I'm crying. Like, I'm
You too sad. You too sad.
And he's just sitting there looking.
No, can you?
It's Sunday, he's sitting on the couch, and I'm washing dishes, and then the bitch is just crying in the kitchen. Like, hell wrong with you? I'll talk to you in a minute. And he just let me have my moment.
So he was straight with
That's
it.
nice.
I mean, but he wasn't your
like that's
side nigga.
appropriate, though.
Yeah, I think it's
He was
appropriate.
gonna be my
That's
side nigga because the nigga was leaving.
Oh.
That's another story. But
Wait, hold on.
No.
What?
No.
So Bella, you would or you wouldn't?
I would or I wouldn't wait.
You would or you would not? Would you
Are
go
you going?
and would you let your partner go?
So if I have a side nigga and he dies, I'm definitely going to his funeral.
Okay, can your partner go?
No. And it's a double standard, but he can't go.
Why he can't go?
Cause he can't.
I'm gonna let him go.
What the fuck?
I'ma let
If
him
you
go?
No, cause the scenario that she
Go and be there
pitched.
for emotional support.
Yeah.
What?
He might kill the nigga.
What? First of all, the scenario that she pitched, she said if you didn't know that he was cheating on you, and then the day that this bitch died, you found out that he was cheating, and he didn't want to go to this funeral.
He want to make sure he dead.
Absolutely not. You're not going. No. And if you do go, I'm leaving. Actually, I'm probably leaving because I don't care that she's dead. not like that.
Oh, no.
But I don't. It's not about that. I don't have no loyalties to her. I'm sorry that she's passed on, but you my man. And I just found out that a female that just died,
Apparently
you
he was not
cheating on
just
me
your
with.
man.
Exactly. He was both our man.
You can stand. He can stand in the back of the
ours.
funeral. Don't go up. You don't need to see nobody.
Yeah.
You don't need to see her
Nah.
family.
I'ma let him
you don't
go.
need none of that. Pay
let
your
him go.
respects
I'ma
from the
let him
Let him go, and I'ma go.
That's almost like saying.
No, I'm gonna let him go.
He need to let me go.
No, it's not like saying that. I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna say that's almost like saying if a nigga had a kid on you, he couldn't see his kid.
Nah, nigga, that ain't the same.
It's not like that. I just thought about it. No.
But I got a piggyback question though.
I mean, it might take some time for you to see that kid.
I'm going to jail, bitch.
You might not can see that kid right away. We gotta see the kid.
We gotta see the kid together.
But we gonna have to see him together.
I'm not allowed to go.
Go to the birth.
I'm gonna need.
Oh, girl, they gonna go.
You missing? No, not this nigga. He
You
missing
can
that
get
birth.
pictures for the first
Okay,
year and a
listen,
half.
y'all.
2 years.
I got a piggyback question off of
You
that
ain't gotta miss the
question.
birth, but you gonna.
If yo nigga, okay, so we piggybacking off of yo nigga got a side bitch that died or whatever, okay? Now, y'all, you allowed him because y'all said it was cool. It's cool. You can go to the funeral, stand in the back, don't talk to the family. This is what y'all said, correct? All right. A week then passed. This nigga still in the bathroom crying.
You know what?
Is you mad or not?
Stand up. I'll let you go to the funeral so you can get all that shit out.
But it's a week later. How you feel?
He mourning. You know, he mourning.
No, you gotta go.
So you cool with it? You
gotta
let a lot of shit slide. I see.
You gonna have to mourn.
This nigga crying.
You know
That's what he's crying for.
Wait, hold on.
Cause she gone.
Hold on.
He miss her.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. To be completely
Talking to
honest,
the microphone.
to be completely honest though, if I were to find out that my nigga was cheating on me and she did die, I can guarantee that that's not my nigga no more. That's not my nigga no more.
He's
And
not.
go to the funeral. Do what you gotta do. Just don't come back here.
Real facts. You're not my nigga no more.
Because you're not my nigga no
You're
more.
not.
So yeah, you can go to that. Yeah, you can go to the funeral.
And that's what I was saying.
So if your man gave you the ultimatum, go to that funeral, or when you come back, all your shit gonna be outside.
When you get back, all your shit on
I
the
guess
porch.
I'm saying I ain't going. I'm gonna pay my respects. on Instagram.
She Instagram live in the funeral.
Listen, y'all, I'm gonna give me a Bath and Body Works candle. Take me a little bath and pay my respect.
She in there crying with the shower on in the bathtub with bubbles.
You said I ain't gonna. I can't. My shit gonna be out. Oh yeah, we ain't gonna pay.
Oh.
Cause you gonna hear.
No, fuck all that. I'm gonna dare him to put my shit out.
Damn, so why you gotta come to an ultimatum for you?
Nah, if you say I'm homeless, I'm not. I can't be homeless.
Oh gosh.
I can't be homeless.
Okay.
I got
So
a fear
speaking of men and women, speaking of this scenario, I got a question for y'all. Cheating. Who do y'all think is better? at it, men or women?
Is that really a question?
Women.
Why?
Women are, because you know women can cheat for 20 years. I watched it happen. 20 years, okay? A nigga cheat for 1 week. And literally niggas, they change the script. They can. Like
They're messy.
They're so messy.
Yeah.
They cannot be fucking somebody else and you not notice.
Yeah.
And if you don't notice, that means you just don't care.
Yeah.
And you're too busy.
They don't fuck you the same.
Women
They don't none of that
can
shit.
literally go and get fucked. And walk in there like, baby, what you want to eat? You want
Right.
chicken? No, and then I watched it growing up.
I was about to say something, but it was so
Damn, these
inappropriate.
motherfuckers is crazy. Okay, but I watched it. It can definitely happen.
I agree.
Okay. You think women?
I agree.
Well, I'm just saying, a woman will come in the house with dick on her breath
Come on now, dog.
and ask you what you want to eat.
Come on,
And
man.
go cook and eat with you.
Take a shower and fuck you.
Take a shower and fuck you. The man, if you care about a man enough,
ain't gonna
you're gonna know.
sleep with somebody, come
I
back
can tell you right now.
and sleep with you.
I can tell you exactly when he stopped fucking her.
No facts.
Cause they fuck you different and they fuck you more, and they think you don't know. Oh, okay. So y'all falling out? Bet.
Got him.
A man is number one. This is why I feel like a woman is better at cheating. Because number one, 9 times out of 10, that woman is gonna have a friend that's in cahoots with her. That's number one. So I feel like
Men too, though.
men,
But they
niggas
friends
are
is
messy.
stupid.
Niggas are dumb. They're stupid.
You can call up the friend and be like,
nigga don't know. That
No,
nigga
the
gonna
nigga
lie
forgot
to
the
him. That
story.
nigga
The
gonna
nigga
lie.
forgot the
I can
story.
call any friend
The
right now and be
female,
like,
the
"Was that
woman,
with you?"
I cannot even tell you. Call Beverly. I was just with her. Mm-hmm. And you gonna call Beverly and she gonna be like, duh, bitch, you left your fucking wig over here. Come get your shit.
ain't no
A
motherfucking
nigga
wig.
ain't gonna do.
You left what? Where?
What?
You was
No, we was with Shaquan last
You
night.
remember? Wait, what you say? Niggas are dumb. They just are. That's just how it go. That's number one. Why I
Gotta
feel
be
like
quicker than that.
women are better at cheating. Number two, I feel like she said, men when they cheat, they change. Shit changes, and if you are in tune with your nigga, you're gonna notice where you get them draws at. Mm-hmm. Why you smell like that? And now you done changed your soap.
Why you come
got
in
some
here and
new
go get in the
lotion.
shower?
Right. You got a new cologne. Now you gotta, like, women notice little
Right,
stuff.
right.
Why you getting your hair cut again?
Weird.
Why you doing this? Why you doing that? Women notice certain things. Men don't notice shit like that.
They don't care.
It could be that, but I also feel like most men aren't detail oriented. Women are. So we pay attention to stuff like that. You getting your hair cut. Oh, you used to get a fade, now you getting a Caesar. Mm-hmm. You used to wear polo drawers, now you wearing, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
You
women
done left the
notice shit
house
like
in gray
that.
sweats too many times.
It
Right.
ain't that deep.
See, exactly. Like,
in
proving
point.
my point. It's not that deep. Niggas think that way.
Right.
It's not that deep. I switched my drawers. It's not that deep. But
Right.
a woman is gonna notice why when you start wearing
Right.
them draws
Fruit
before.
of the Loom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you wear the whiteys now.
Right, because your
When
ass
you
has been
start wearing
wearing
tidy whities because the bitch like the tidy whities on you, so you start. So that's when you start
nasty
wearing them
bitch.
because you used to like to let it hang. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I definitely feel like what
Your ass, nigga.
I definitely feel like women are better at it, but neither here nor there. Moving on. I got a question. Ashley, you've been married for a while, but what do you feel like is the most embarrassing thing you've done on a date? I got.
Dang, what's the most? I still be doing shit and getting embarrassed. Like, damn. When he told me I got pressed like a panini, because I let some shit go. Because like I've been on, I've been on my like the last couple years. Like I would say the last 2 years, you can't really get to me like you used to be able to get to me.
Okay.
Like I used to be a firecracker. I used to be in your face. I would literally put my hands on, like, just put my hands on you just for saying something that I don't like. Mm-hmm. And I have, the last 2 years, I've been like, you know, on some chill shit. And something happened where somebody said some shit to me, and this nigga gonna tell me that I got pressed like a panini. And I was, to this day, I wanted to go back and slap the shit out of that person.
The person said that to you.
No, he told me.
Oh,
So you felt like you needed to do something about it.
Because I let that shit slide. You know, I've been on my, my happy shit. I ain't gonna let shit get to me no more. And then now I feel like I should be like, damn, how you gonna tell me I got pressed like a panini when you know what I could do?
Right.
Like, how you gonna, you should be happy that you let it go.
He was trying to roll the dirt in it. He petty.
Yo, that shit had me sick.
No, that nigga petty.
He was pulling your card.
Sick.
What
He pulled my
about
card.
What about you, Darn? What's the most embarrassing thing you've done on a date?
I didn't put it in front of a couple guys before. on accident. On accident, let me tell you. But that's not even the kicker. So when I tell you, this dude was telling me something funny, and I wish I could remember it right now to this day. I about died laughing, and some snot dripped down my nose. And I was like, immediately. And you know, you catch a little like, I caught it, and he was like, and he just looked at me like, I was like, let me run to the bathroom. But
that's funny.
that did it. The snot dropped, and I dropped, and I was like, oh,
I would have been like, it's time for you to go home.
I couldn't live it down. No, I didn't live it down.
Oh my God. What about you, Amber?
I went out. It was like we all met up, so it wasn't just like us. It was like me and a couple people. I'm goofy as shit. I can't help myself. And somebody said something, and I just literally took a sip and spit all over the friend.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my God, I'm mortified.
Bruh.
Mortified.
Wait, did you spit over onto a date or
No,
the
their
friend
best
that you was
friend.
with? Oh my God.
I would have laughed even
The
harder.
date's best friend.
I would have been on the floor.
My bad.
I was like, oh my God.
What you spit on?
Friend is pissed. Liquor.
Oh yeah, I'm pissed.
Wait, you said
And you probably got it in the
pooted a few
eye.
times?
I was probably burning.
Wait, I'm still on the pooted. So how did you poot? Like, while having
Honestly,
sex?
most time. You said what?
Wait, not most times. What is happening?
This hat getting on my nerves. Okay, I said, did you poot while having sex or?
I never said having sex. I'm like, wait, what?
And she was on the date and
I'm
she
telling you, most times we're
How you on a date and you poop?
most times it's because you're annoying.
I can see if you was like doing something strenuous.
Listen, no,
She was
I be
laughing.
laughing.
Oh, okay.
Not strenuous.
When I get if you make me laugh, when I start to ugly laugh, I'm like, well,
It was the whole core, huh?
You know, I was trying to hold it in. I was trying to be cute, and that was the problem. I should have
Did they
walked
hear
away.
you?
I probably
Right.
should've- I probably should have.
Or you should have done one of those runs.
Let it go in
You know, when you
silence
laugh, you
away.
gotta run.
But I didn't.
Did they hear the poop?
Yes.
Did it stink?
Yes. Honestly, my poops don't stink.
Bye. Bye.
They
Poops be the worst one.
They don't.
Them
But
silent but deadly ones.
it was loud enough. We heard it, and it was like a. You know.
Yo.
It made the sound. We looked at each other, and it was like, okay.
What did he
let's-
say?
We just laughed, and then I just kept laughing at that point. So what am I supposed to
Bro, I would have been like, I gotta go. My mama just called.
No, I'm usually good with not running away from my embarrassment. I think I just kind of laugh through it, and you know.
So I fall every 3 seconds. I have to laugh.
No,
I just laugh through it
Clumsy as
because I mean it
hell.
is what it is. You heard it, I heard it. You saw it, I saw it. So
We're
now
here
gonna
now.
See it. We're gonna talk about it or we not.
Okay, so this is really embarrassing. This was super duper embarrassing, and it wasn't during a date. It was after the date. So this was somebody I had been dating, and we was drunk, came back, went on a date, went to bed, was asleep, and I peed on him in the bed
Well, you peed
while I was
on somebody in the bed?
sleeping. We were asleep.
How old was you?
I wasn't a kid. Old enough to not pee in the bed. And I was at his house.
Bruh.
I don't go into the bathroom.
Damn. What did he do?
Huh?
What did he do?
Honestly, that was the mark of our relationship where I was like, yeah, this is gonna last. But we was together for a long time, but he didn't do nothing. He woke me up. Was like, what is this? He was wet because like we laying in the triangle on each other.
I'm like, where's that bottle of water I was drinking last night?
Damn,
Like,
I don't know why that bottle of water smell like that.
he got up, he got a towel, cleaned it up.
What a gentleman.
He did. That's why I was like, wow.
And he didn't make you feel embarrassed.
I was super embarrassed.
yeah, I done peed in the bed a few times too.
on somebody though?
Not on somebody.
Kidding.
Oh. Not out of
I know you know you peed on yourself as an adult.
I have.
Listen.
I peed on myself like because I, couldn't get to the bathroom on time.
Nah, that's the most humbling moment ever.
It is.
To actually cause I thought I was going, I don't know what time. I think that I did go sit on the toilet in my dream, actually.
I'm telling you,
Bruh.
you be thinking you on the toilet.
Grown. I was all the way grown, you
You're
know?
usually able to catch
And
yourself
I
because you feel
saw-
the warmth, and then you just like, oh shit.
But it's still like, damn, that's so, you
If
so
too
stupid.
drunk,
How you
can't
do that?
If you too drunk, you can't catch yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't drunk. I was just tired and asleep.
Yeah, if you either super tired or you drunk. And I was both. I was drunk and tired. And I just was in that
Oh, yeah, if
sleep.
you
like,
drunk, it's up.
Yeah, I was pissing my life away. And he woke up and was like, so me too. But yeah, that was I would say that was my embarrassing
Well, most
moment.
niggas don't care. They want to be peed on anyways.
Niggas do, cause niggas
Well,
is
not
nasty.
like that.
Have y'all ever peed
I
on
don't be
somebody?
sleeping in your pee.
Weird.
Nastily though, during sex, have y'all peed on someone?
I'm not saying. I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
want
say
to say
pee.
it's pee. Yeah.
It's not pee.
Well,
I know it ain't pee.
I'm talking about listen. I'm not talking about squirting.
Because
She said, "Did you
I know.
pee?"
I said, "Did you
I used
pee?"
to think it was pee.
It does have pee in it. It does
Yeah.
have urine in it.
Little bit.
Squirt,
But it
squirting
don't
does.
feel like I'm peeing.
No, it comes.
It's
It
not.
doesn't. It's not. You can smell it. It has a different smell too. But anyway,
We're not talking about that.
we're not talking about squirting. We talking about
yeah.
pissing.
Well,
Bring it back.
No,
Bring it back.
I
Bring
ain't
it
never
back.
peed on nobody.
Bella's
Like,
embarrassing
wanted to
moment
pee.
was she peed on a man in the bed. She was asleep. They were
I was
sleeping. She
sleeping.
peed on him.
She was tired.
I was drunk as well.
Clearly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure. Have you ain't never peed in the bed while you were drunk? Never?
Bitch, what?
I thought that was common.
No.
I mean, I haven't, but I'm just saying, like, if,
I'm gonna say
if
I
was sloppy
started
drunk,
peeing and
maybe.
I woke up.
If you what?
I'm gonna say I started and then I
And then you woke up,
and
yeah.
I caught myself and
Yeah.
ran to the bathroom.
Yeah, I've done that before too.
I mean, you
but that
have
time,
dreams what you sitting on the toilet. Everybody has them.
Right.
But
yeah.
no, I ain't never peed.
So nobody has peed on anyone.
No, not on
intentionally.
purpose.
Like, not just, oh, I gotta pee, come here. Like,
Okay.
nah.
People
That's
like
just-
that. That's a fetish.
Yeah, that's gross.
I will say that I actually have encountered, been
Ma'am.
in a situationship with somebody that wanted that. They wanted to be peed on
Like, where? He wanted you to pee at.
in his face.
Ooh,
And what
freaky
did he
fetishes.
do when you was peeing in his face?
Some people
I did
nasty.
not.
Oh, you peed on his face?
I did not. No, I did not.
But he wanted you.
He wanted me to pee
Ooh,
on
I
his
got
face.
a question. What would you do? What would you do if? I don't fucking know.
That was gonna be
Right, I got this.
Obviously, you have.
Yeah, I've encountered some.
Melanie.
Wait, what you just
Some
asked?
freaky fetishes.
Anyone with a freaky fetish? No, actually, not that I can think of.
So all your shit is
I feel
real
like
vanilla.
everything is just freaky. So I don't know.
Well, you think everything? You think all sex is freaky?
Not like no weird shit like tickle me in my ear, or put, like
That
it's not like
that is odd as fuck.
Have y'all ever watched sex machine porn?
What?
No, What would you do?
To the no. Yeah, to the
What? Damn, y'all niggas. Y'all ain't never watched this movie?
no.
Like grandma people like torture. What would you do? Have y'all seen the Gawk 3000?
Yeah. Oh, the toy for the men.
For the men.
The Gawk
The
Gawk.
man came home and you walked in and he was using the Gawk. What you gonna do?
Honestly, I wouldn't care. Cause y'all be like, oh, well, I get to go to sleep tonight.
Now I get to go to sleep tonight.
No, cause some nights I be tired. Like,
Right.
shit, after braiding all motherfucking day, now I gotta suit my ass. No,
Now you gotta toot your ass.
Actually, we're bringing the Gawk.
you like, baby, look what I found.
I got you a pussy pocket.
Don't get that toy.
Please, get one.
Let me show you something.
So would you be mad, Mel?
No.
No. What about you,
I don't
Amber?
want to see that thing work. The way it look on the
I know it look wet.
First of all,
I'm trying to see.
I want to see you buzz.
and get it myself. It's a night off for me.
Okay, but that's the Gawk Gawk. What if you come in and your man? And your man?
He got the machine on him.
He got. He got the pocket pussy strapped to the wall. And he going to town.
Like, nigga, you have a problem. Something is wrong with you, bro.
What would you do? Would you be mad if that nigga was tearing it up?
At this point, you need therapy because, like, nah, cause now you're doing too much.
Honestly, I'm going to.
You walk into the bathroom, it's all steamy.
Dying laughing.
It's steamy. You think it's steamed up because of the shower. That nigga got the pussy attached to the wall, and he is going down.
You know what? I couldn't see that.
You say you can't do that?
Die laughing.
I would be screaming.
Hey, like, do you need help? Are you okay?
Woo! Jesus.
Close the door. I'm gonna call my friend and be like, bitch, I swear to God,
Yo.
in here with the shit on the mirror.
What's so crazy though? What's so crazy? Like all the crazy things that happen in my sex life, I've never shared it. Like I've never called nobody like on the phone and be like, "Girl, guess what the fuck happened last night?"
Call the crash. I'm telling everybody. Everybody needs to know about this shit.
That is so funny. I've never picked up the phone and called him like, "Girl, I just had the best sex life." I ain't never did that to me. Like I don't know. It just like
I've never called nobody after it, but I have
somebody
had
asked.
people that ask, right?
Yeah, if they ask,
Right.
I'ma
And
tell
you be
you.
like, well, yeah, it was. So was it? Well, how was it?
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know.
I'm a little different.
Amber gonna call me and be like, "Bitch, I just had the best dick ever."
I just got dick the fuck now.
We was riding one day and I was just thinking to myself, see, I'm a little crazy. So I was thinking to myself and I was like, somebody else is here. 'Cause I
I can't be the only one that know this
Right.
shit.
So my friend was driving, and I was like, "And can you believe this nigga wanted me to suck his dick?" And she almost cried. We almost got into a whole car accident because she slammed on the brakes.
Because
Oh
he
my
wanted his
God.
dick sucked?
Because wasn't nobody talking about nothing, and that's what came out my mouth.
Oh, just out of nowhere.
Real random.
Yeah,
That's fucking
I
hilarious.
just be saying shit that don't need to be said.
What's some things that y'all feel like is just off limits? Like when it comes to sex, that's just it. I'm not. Don't ask me. It's disrespectful if you ask me that.
Booty hole. Don't touch my ass. My booty hole. My booty hole is mine. Okay? Stay away from it. The fuck? I gotta fight for my booty hole. The booty hole is off limits for me.
Okay. All right, Cash's booty hole is off limits.
Off limits.
Dime, well, what about you? What's off limits when it comes to sex? Wait. No busting my eyeballs.
No, have you ever got nut in your eye, bruh?
Don't do that.
That shit, like for days, your eye be red.
Not for days, your eye be red.
Have you ever accidentally got nut in your eye?
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Oh shit, it's high.
Oh shit.
You said you don't like nut in your eyes. What about you?
What about you, Amber?
She ain't got no limits.
Right.
I have limits.
Do you like booty hole sex?
I was.
You was-
a no. Now I'm a maybe.
With booty holes?
Yeah.
Well, what is your hard
My
nose?
hard no is you and your homeboy.
Oh, trains.
That's a hard no.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So y'all will get
Go
trained.
to hell.
Absolutely not. I'll take that.
I can't do a train.
Oh, okay.
I can barely take one dick. I can't. The fuck that. I'll run. No, the fuck.
Yeah, no.
I guess no maybe.
And honestly, that's not even attractive.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even attractive. Like, why do both of y'all want to have sex with me?
Because they want to dog you out.
Right. They want to smut you out.
And
That's
being
exactly
dogged out
what
is
it
not attractive to me. Like, honestly, I don't like none of that shit. I don't even like the act of being dogged out. Like, a nigga acting like.
Just like.
Don't even act like that shit, because I'm immediately turning the fuck off. Don't even start. No.
No.
Soon as you gonna have to be slow and steady and compassionate and all
Oh,
that.
you trying to make love?
No, it's
She
not.
trying to
No,
make
don't
love.
be rough with me.
Yeah, that's fucking.
That's
don't
fucking.
don't like.
Rough with me.
Don't grab me by my
Facts.
hair.
Wait, but you can't slow stroke
Like,
it every
depends.
time.
If I'm drunk, you can do whatever the fuck you want. If I'm drunk, but when I'm sober, oh, you better watch it, buddy. You better fucking watch it. Don't do that crazy shit. You can probably fuck with an ass if I'm drunk.
Well, there you have it.
Well, there you have it, people. She can get fucked in the ass when she's drunk. Okay.
Bella, what's your no-go?
So definitely no trains. I'm not. That's a hard no. Like, just other people in general. I'm not one of those. I don't share. I'm not good with that.
Same.
So I'm not with the threesomes. I know that sounds real vanilla, but I'm just not. I don't want to share. So we're not doing that. So that's a no for me. But I honestly feel like everything else is up for discussion. It can be up for it's up for discussion.
Booty holes?
Stuff on that.
You do that?
I've done that.
She liked it. Actually,
Has it accidentally ever went in there while you're That's the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life. Has that ever happened to you?
No.
Like accidentally just whoop. But that's you.
Right. Never unintentional.
Never?
Well, no, not unintentional. It was intentional.
I'm hot as fuck.
her nerves is bad.
Woo, child. Y'all are crazy. So we're gonna switch off this topic, and I want to get on. This is probably the last topic and the last question I want to ask y'all. All of y'all are successful. I admire each and every one of y'all's journey. Just where y'all are, different things y'all are striving to do. You know, some of y'all are mothers, different things like that. But what would you say is, at the point that you're at now, what would you say is the hardest obstacle that you had to overcome getting to where you are now, or just some of the hardest things you've had to do to get yourself to where you are now? Because a lot of you guys are successful mothers, successful business owners, successful hairstylists, you know, just everything, building businesses, building brands, and creating different things. What would you say is some of your hardest things? I'm gonna start with you, Amber.
Balance. I miss like the beginning of a lot of my son's games and awards.
Early
I was
moments.
At work,
Mm.
overextending myself, instead of just being like, I can't take you, because I don't have a no.
Yeah.
It's always, I feel like I'm so giving, and I always have to do something, and it's like, okay, well, at some point, because it's like, now I feel bad, which he might not have seen me not be there. He's seen me cheering in the crowd with everybody else, but I know that I missed it. Or I know that he had a talent show, and I could hear him, but I couldn't see him. Because okay, let me just wash this last client's hair. So it's that's huge.
Absolutely.
So my thing was always, I would rather do it, and if I have to miss something now while he's young and he might not remember it, I would rather do it when he's not gonna remember it, versus now he's 11 and I want him to remember
you being
like,
there,
he knows,
being present.
right?
Yeah.
Right. He knows now. He'll tell me like, well, I wish you could have called me more. Okay, bet. This what we gonna do.
Yeah.
So that was my thing.
Yeah.
It's always finding the balance. Because I'm always, if somebody asks me to do something,
you say yeah.
I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to find a way to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to get up earlier.
Right.
I'm going to fit you in. Then I'm going to go here. Then I'm going to go back to work. Then I'm going to, like, it's the balance.
Yeah.
That was my biggest thing. Still is.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that just that balance that Amber is saying is me to a T, and just being able to kind of say no, and to that boundary. Creating a boundary is one of the biggest obstacles that I think that I'm still facing, is that time for myself, that time for my relationship, for my friends, just to be able to give to all aspects and not only pour into my work and my clients, because that's, I eat, sleep, and breathe being at work.
Yeah.
And I'm neglecting the parts of myself that I need to also be taking care of. So definitely the boundary, time management. And I think you said another big obstacle is myself. I feel like I get in my own way a lot of times, to where it's like, I feel like there's a lot of things that I know that I can do, but there's always some doubt that I'm setting in my own head as to why I feel like I'm not able to do it. So once I get out of my own way, 90% of the things that I thought that I could do, or I knew I can do, I ended up doing, or I know I'm capable of doing. So I would say myself, my boundaries, and time are the biggest obstacles that I think I have going for myself and have had going for myself.
Okay. About you, Cash?
So your question is, what is the biggest obstacle that you have faced, or like?
Both. What do you feel like are some of your biggest obstacles that you faced, or that are still facing, getting to where you're trying to go, or where you're at now?
I would say it would be losing people that I thought I couldn't live without.
Expound on that. What do you mean by that?
My mom, my grandmother, my nephew. Me and my nephew was very close. It's just like the people who love me unconditionally, like actually love me, besides my husband and my kids, are not here anymore. And those are people that I felt that I could not live without. So that is my biggest obstacle. Getting through that and daily kind of like, just navigating without that. I mean, time doesn't really heal, for a lot of people.
It's just not.
And especially when you looking for that love that you can't get because there's nobody to love you like that. So that was my biggest obstacle, was losing people that I thought I couldn't live without.
Okay. I'm gonna answer it too. I would have to say, like what you said, Mel. Me. I feel like I get in my own way. A lot of things that I don't feel like I can do, or I'm not as mentally confident about certain things, so I stagnate myself. I stop myself because I'm like, I can't do that. Or and it's crazy because you'll hear people from the outside, girl, you lit, you can do that, like just do it, and but I don't see it in myself. And then also definitely setting boundaries. I'm very much I want everybody to be happy. So I'm quick to say yes before I say no.
Empath.
Yes. Very empathetic, very much an empath. So I just want everybody around me to be happy. I don't want nobody to be mad, and especially not at me. Right. So because of that, I do myself a disservice a lot of times because I'll go out of my way to do certain things for people that probably wouldn't do it for me. and even knowing this, I've done it. I still do, and it's hard, especially when it's something that you've done for so long. It's hard to backtrack and try to change it. It's definitely have to be something that you're cognizant of, and that you make a active decision to change. But I definitely feel like those are some of my biggest obstacles that have got me to where I'm at, but also that have kind of stagnated me on my journey to where I'm at right now, and kind of the reason why I'm where I'm at right now. But yeah, I feel like it's good though to have conversations like that and to know where your pitfalls are.
Right.
Because at least if you are able to pinpoint it,
you can work on it.
If you're not aware, it's harder to change. It's harder to grow and move forward from that. So I think that is super duper important. But yeah, I think that's it. I think honestly, being in I feel like our industry, we all have similar things we all have things that will sound similar if we're talking to somebody. Like we need to be able to create more time, and we take last minute clients, and we don't have enough time for ourselves, and we don't get to eat. There's certain things when it comes to being a hairstylist or a cosmetologist or somebody in the beauty world, in the service industry, that we all have similar stories. And I definitely feel like being women is like tenfold, because we wear so many different hats. We're wives, and we're mothers, and we're business owners and business starters, and we just have all these things, and then we have all these emotions, what I'm saying? And we carry the brunt of the load of a lot of stuff, and then we're in this industry where we are literally impacting people daily. People are coming in, they're sitting in our chair, they're telling us their stories, and we are taking it all in. But we're not
taking that time for ourselves.
We're not letting it out. You know what I'm saying? And so I definitely want to say to each and every one of y'all that number one, thank y'all for being here. I admire and appreciate y'all. Why am I about to cry? You better not motherfucking cry. I definitely admire and appreciate y'all so much, and I've seen just the amount of time that I've known you guys, I've seen myself grow just from being around you guys, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all. Just for the people that you are, I'm grateful for y'all. I want y'all to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Hit the ground running. Y'all are strong, solid women. Solid. I don't know if I've ever been around a group of solid African American women that just are really out here grinding, not trying to scam people, not trying to get over, really about your craft, really about your people, loving on yourself, but also loving on others. And I really appreciate that. I want to definitely say that.
Thank you so much.
So, like I said, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We are in the cut live, and until next time, where can they find you guys? Y'all. Shout out y'all Instagrams.
Hair X Cash.
Okay.
You can find me at I Am The Dime. Shop the best luxury hair at the House of Dimes.
Period. And what about you, boo?
Oh, Color Me Queen, which is more my personal page, but since I'm retired,
She coming out of retirement, y'all.
maybe.
She got some other businesses. Don't let her fool you.
Lavish affairs.
There we go. There we
For all
go.
your party needs.
Yes.
Yes.
Pull up to Hair Cash Studio, Hair
Yeah.
X Cash Studio, for some of the best hairstylists in San Diego, some of the most beautiful women in San Diego.
Period,
And
y'all.
Forget
you
about
gonna
that
feel-
pop-up.
Yeah.
The pop-up, y'all. Y'all gotta come through at the pop-up.
When is the pop-up?
The
Let us know when
pop-up
it is.
September 3rd, 12th through the 4th. 12 p.m. through 4 p.m. Did I just say that right?
September 3rd. September the 3rd, 12 p.m.
12 to
to 4
4.
p.m.
12 through the 4th.
All right, y'all.
All week.
We out of here.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.
Bye.
I know.
And it's all Melly's movie.
Oh, God.
When I tell you, I am literally sweating like crazy.
Look, I'm in the cut, the boy in the cut. Jump in the whip with a